welcome you into the Lycamobile Jaguars Jam. We start with a look at TIAA Bank Field, the midst of a 3-game homestand. The Jaguars coming off a win last week against the Patriots. They'll welcome in the Tennessee Titans this week. Our guest this week had a big hand in that win a week ago. Corey Grant, what's up?
How you doing? I'm good.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
This is a UK-based show. We've got some media questions. We've got some fan questions.
Okay.
I know you love both.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to them today. How about it? You ready?
Yep.
Let's start off with number one today from Anthony Wooten of Love Sport Radio. The locker room must be pretty buzzing this week. Were you guys desperate for revenge for that championship defeat all offseason? That was a big storyline outside of the building. How about inside?
I wouldn't say, inside the building, I wouldn't say it was more revenge. It was a game that we definitely wanted, but I wouldn't call it revenge. That was just a game that, everybody wanted to win, especially after what happened last year. So I wouldn't call it revenge, but it's just another game that we know that we needed to win.
It's a new year, obviously, so you can't change the result of that championship game. So you can only move on to 2018, and it's a new football team this year. That was part of that, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, coming in this year, like you said, it's a different team, but, at the end of the day, we had the same goals in mind, and we have the same goals this year. So, we're more focused in this year, and, every Sunday, whatever team's in front of us, we just got to kick butt.
Love it. Next question from the media today. Roger Goodgrove's Double Coverage asking you, hey, Corey, an all-around great performance Sunday from the team, but Blake Bortles was particularly impressive. Do you think he'll finally start to get his due recognition?
That's a good one. Yes, I do think he will. Blake comes in every week and works hard, and, to us, what he did in the game was what we know Blake to do every day in practice. Now he's starting, I believe it's starting to become consistent, so now people are starting to pay attention to it, but what Blake did is a normal thing every day for us. We see it all the time.
I don't know if he'll ever get his due recognition, though. I mean, that's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. Fans these days and media, they don't want to give everybody their props. So, and I think Blake's one of those guys that has always worked extremely hard, but never gets, his due recognition, like he said.
Fan question coming up. Mehmet Tanir asking, how did it feel going up against Bill and Brady? And you know who those two are.
Oh, of course. Just like any other game, they're no different. He's a great coach. We have a great quarterback. So it was like no other game. Just, I would say, more popular throughout the league. Guys who are more popular.
Yeah. Another fan question coming up here. Rory Gravatt on a big play in that game last week. How difficult was it on the Westbrook touchdown play to avoid blocking the defender in the back? You didn't do it.
Yeah, didn't do it. It was very difficult. But I think, our special team coach, Joe D, and that's one of my big emphasis. And I think the way I would say, help the team out is special teams. And we work on that all the time, not blocking in the back, using different moves to set up blocks. And as Dede was coming around, I could hear Coach Jody in my head and, the technique that he teaches us, and I just backed off. So I say that would come from special teams.
Yeah, that turned out well, too. Another great block down the field, too, from Keelan Cole. Play, too.
Great block, yep.
And it was set up well by DD, and they finished the job. Another media question here. Anthony Wooten from Love Sport Radio. The Titans got a divisional win last week. How important is it for you to prevent them from getting another this week? Obviously, it's the first divisional matchup for the Jaguars this week. They already have a win in the division. Got to get them here at home, right?
Yeah, that's very important. For some odd reason, we always have a little trouble with Tennessee, and for them to come in our house this week, that's going to be a big game, and like you said, it's a divisional game. So we're going to really, really focus in this week and get that win.
Let's stay on the division topic here from Roger Goodgroves of Double Coverage. Sunday sees your first divisional matchup of the season. Does your preparation change for these games? What do you do different in a division week?
Nothing at all. You go into each week, have your goals set, and you just keep working each day, and nothing really changes. Nothing changes at all. Just work hard, learn what we need to learn, focus in, watch film, but nothing changes. Nothing.
Corey Grant with us here. A few more questions for you here today, Corey. Let's go back to the fans now. David Mark Robinson, this is a fun one here. I know the answer to this already, I think. Of the running backs on the roster, who considers themselves the fastest?
No doubt, me. If you talk to Leonard thinks he's sometimes faster than me. But I say I would set myself up high, and then you have Leonard and TJ who argue all the time. TJ thinks he's faster than Leonard. Leonard thinks he's faster than TJ.
Really?
Yeah, I may have to give it to Leonard, though.
Well, I was about to say Leonard had the top speed in the NFL last year on that run in Pittsburgh.
He did. After me, I have to give it to Leonard.
But you're number one.
Number one.
He's faster than TJ. What's TJ saying?
They want to race.
Okay.
They do.
Well, we'd love to see that.
I would too.
I have a feeling who would win that race, and you'd be above all of them. Back to a fan question. Darren Parker, what do you do after a game? Home to family or out with the team? If the team goes out, I don't know. I
usually go home, and my parents come to every home game, and family come down and friends. So I usually go out and have dinner with friends and family.
That's very nice.
Yeah,
it's very calm.
Different than most teammates, but I'm down here. Family and friends are back in Alabama, so when they come down, I just try to enjoy them.
Very nice. A very nice, relaxing evening, it sounds like. A couple more questions here. Chris Rizzo, another fan question. You've made huge plays in different aspects of the game. Which of you enjoyed more, the offensive runs or the special teams plays? You kind of touched on this a minute ago.
I would have to say the special team plays. They were unexpected. They were big plays. They were game changer. I think the special team plays I really enjoyed more.
There's nothing like beating somebody on a fake punt. I love that.
Yeah.
It's so fun because, we got him now,
Yeah, and that's one thing I learned this past week. The quarterbacks love fake punts. Quarterbacks. I don't know why, but every week Blake or, someone comes up to me, do we have a fake punt in this week? And I'm like, why? He's like, I just love them. So that was one interesting thing I learned this week.
That is cool. They can go back out and maybe continue the drive, unless you take it to the house.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's always fun to get the other team, though, off balance here. Let's finish strong here with a question of the week from one of the UK's JagTag participants, brought to you by LGT Vestra US. JagTag, Corey, is a simplified version of American football played in elementary schools, high schools, and community projects around England, and over 3,000 participate in this program. This week's question is from Lily Hatton. She's 12 years old, from George Abbott School in Guildford. What is your pregame meal, and will that change when you come to London? Ooh, good question.
Pregame meal. I would have to say an omelet, a couple of slices of turkey bacon, toast with grape jelly. It's very, very detailed. A water, sometimes a protein shake. But that's really about it.
What's on the omelet? Just cheese?
Cheese, tomatoes, onions, spinach. Sometimes mushrooms, not all the time. Sometimes mushrooms.
I gotta have mushrooms on mine.
Sometimes mushrooms. It matters how I feel that day.
You're not a mushroom every day.
I'm not a mushroom every day. No.
Depends on this. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm more of a breakfast type guy before a game.
Now, it won't change much in London because the nutritionists over there, or will it change some for you?
No, it won't change. It won't change.
Okay.
The past years, I had the same thing. So.
Cool.
And food was great over there also.
And we're coming up on a few weeks away.
Exactly, yeah.
From the Eagles game.
It's coming up, yeah.
I know it's a few weeks out, but just one final note on that. I mean, it's a big matchup. Eagles, defending champs, all that. It's fun going over there and playing at Wembley, isn't it?
It is. It's different, but the atmosphere, the fans over there, I wouldn't expect it. My first year going over there, I didn't expect to have that many fans. And then, all the excitement that they bring, it's just like we're playing at home. So it's a great atmosphere and fun to play in.
Let's finish with this football. Will be autographed by Corey Grant here on the air, and somebody who asked a question today will win this football. So there you have it. You're going to see it signed right here on the air. Corey Grant under pressure right now to sign while the camera's rolling, and I think he'll be able to stand up to that pressure. Corey Grant getting it done today. Well done. Thank you for coming in to the show today. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good to see you.
Corey Grant with us on the Lycamobile Jaguars Jam.